Ladies, look at this properly. What you just saw, that's Georgie. She's the doctor, not just any type of doctor. She's the aesthetic doctor. Extremely high pressure job, long hours, real responsibility, just like everyone out there. So let me just make this clear. This result is not because she's genetically gifted, right? Most people love to say when they are uncomfortable with someone else's discipline, they'll say, oh, she just gifted, oh, she born with all this great structure, da da dee dee da. What they didn't see is that Georgie always waking up at 5 a.m. every single day, getting things done before going to work. Not many people can do that. And there's no excuses, there's no negotiation. Now, here's what actually did differently when things got serious. As she got leaner, we realized that her body couldn't tolerate certain food, right? Because we always, checking in, see what type of food she can eat and she cannot eat. Her gut become very sensitive, easily get bloated, gassy, and also inflammation. And once the inflammation really start kicking in, everything start to break down. She'll get brain fog, leading towards stress. When she's stressed, she got poor training, right? Poor training lead to poor sleep and then become insulin resistant. And most people don't even know where the problem started. They're just stuck in a cycle again and again for years and years and years. But after we identified it, of course, we got to fix it. And here is a 6 key shift we made very differently. First, we dropped the, intermittent fasting. No more doing that because she's been doing that for a long time. Not because it's bad. It's because that it's not right for her, right? At her level, she need to get result and then she will see the trend. Secondly, strength training become the top priority. It's not the cardio or things like that. She need to track it. And third is the cardio is just a tool. I always tell her that 10% cardio, 90% performance in the gym. Very simple, right? If you focus too much on the cardio and your training start to, hinder, that's not the point. You're not building muscle. You are just going to lose a lot of muscle in the process of deficit and fat loss. Now, come to this part. Everyone have a problem in this society right now. Is sleep. See, we fix her sleep, and of course, when sleep is fixed, her stress cycle also start to change. The habit, the motivation, and the structure all start to feel different already. Okay, and last but not least, this is a lot of people also going through secretly, but they don't know the mitochondria is not really functioning properly. So get your sun, okay? Every day, just 10 minutes of sun that will do really well for your body when you want to, heal your mitochondria. And I really think I really need to share this. We didn't really plan for a competition at first because she don't believe she can, and I don't know if she can do it or not. It's supposed just a photo shoot. We planned for the photo shoot. Then suddenly she didn't believe that, she could step on stage. Now we are like 10 weeks out and she's already look like 12 weeks out, I would say. Pretty proud of that, right? And that's why this week we pull out all the cardio, okay? Because when she do things right, she don't need to keep pushing harder. Sometimes she just need to rest a little bit more. And when she take about 2 to 3 days rest, she actually drop 500 grams to 1 kilo of extra water retention. But please understand this. This physique come with a cost. The cost of letting go of what's not serving you. Going out at night, being late, random eating out, your so-called freedom, kind of things like that. And remember, freedom is not doing everything that you want, okay? While you want to eat everything and think that's freedom, that's actually being not disciplined, that's acting like a toddler. You must understand that, okay? I'm not saying don't spend time with family or friends. I'm saying choose wisely. Because if that's drain your health, mental energy, and time, I think that's costing you the more than what you think, right? So, you can try to please everyone, but you will lose yourself in the process. I don't get it why. Right? A lot of people think, I need to spend time with friends and family. But in the end, it's actually costing their health. So please understand that. Prioritize yourself first. Like Georgie even told me that she's vain. And honestly, I think that's good. Because who doesn't want to look good, feel strong, and be healthy? And let me get this really clear. If you don't prioritize your body, nobody will prioritize for you. Nobody care about that. They only care about you spending time with them, right? People will always want your time, your presence, and your energy. But in the end of the day, you only have you. So, if you're inspired by Georgie, and don't just admire it, learn from what Georgie does and what she changed. And here's 3 things today you can start to do if you feel stuck in the same cycle she was in. Number 1, stop chasing fatigue, okay? And start chasing performance. Are you actually training properly? Are you really getting better every week? Lifting 1 more rep, 2 more rep, or even feeding the muscle properly? Getting focused on this, getting stronger on a certain movement, okay? Not just getting fatigued. That's not the point. Okay. Secondly, fix your gut before blaming your hormones. If you're constantly bloated, having brain fog, craving sugar, you know that your body's inflamed. So start identifying what's the food that trigger you having all these type of feelings. Okay. Right. Number third one, build a routine, remove all the decision making. Waking up at the same time, train at the same time, eat on a schedule, sleep on a schedule. Discipline is actually easier when your life has a structure. Okay. Most people fail not because they're lazy, they fail because their lifestyle is so chaotic they don't even know, and they call it freedom. That's bullshit to me, right? And if you're serious about transforming yourself right now, please look into these few things. Okay. I'm pretty sure that you can do this after watching this, right?